Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome, welcome, welcome everyone to Morning Manna. I am Bishop Allison Abrams, and I am welcoming you to Morning Manna on today, brought to you from Empowerment Liberation Cathedral. Now, as you all know, we always give people a few moments to get on, so I want to say come on in, come on in, come on in. All right, we're going to have a great topic on today. As always, I want you to press like, and I want you to press share, but I want you to also send this to some people in Messenger. Let them know that you want them to get on. Type their names in the chat right now. And also make sure that you are following me and get the notification bell so that whenever there is a new live, you will immediately be notified. All right. I hope that you are having a fabulous morning on today. And it's my sincere prayer that your year has started off well. Once again, come on in, come on in. This is Morning Manna. Now, again, we want you to make sure, for those who are just coming on, that you press like and you press share. Now, today I'm going to talk about this for probably a couple of weeks. I want to talk about the mind. Okay. And so the premise that I'm going to use for our discussion on this morning is what you think about, you bring about. Amen. Can somebody say that with me? What you think about, you bring about. And so we know that the mind is a powerful tool. And so I need you to remember now that sometimes that which you are meditating on, that which you are sitting, playing over and over in your mind, sometimes you are able to cause that to manifest. And so I want to suggest to you on today that if you want positive things to occur in your life, if you want the blessings to shower down in your life, if you want that which is going to take you beyond where you ever dreamed you could go to manifest, I need you to begin to reflect on that. Now, I know that there are a lot of things that are happening in our lives, a lot of things that will take our minds off of the dreams that we have, off of the visions that we have, off of the goals that we have. But I need somebody to get today that in order to bring that about, you got to continue to think about that. And so I am saying to meditate on it day and night. And so if you are needing a new job, you ought to think about and see yourself on that new job. All right. And so you say, Bishop, now how am I going to do that? Well, if you were thinking about changing career fields, let's just say, if you're currently a teacher and you want to now go and be an engineer, see yourself doing engineering work. See yourself at an engineering firm. See yourself maybe out doing some of the engineering that occurs outdoors. Whatever the case is, you want to see yourself, think about that transition or change that you desire and watch it manifest. Okay. And so once again, the line that we're talking about is what you think about, you bring about. Somebody again, say it with me. What you think about, you bring about. And so let's just say you are desiring retirement and the people are saying, well, we can't afford for you to retire because we don't have anybody who knows how to do the work that you're doing. And so we can't afford for you to retire because it's going to take us a while to train somebody. And you are ready to retire and you already have said to yourself, hey, I can see myself on a cruise. I can see myself on, some trips with friends and doing things that I wasn't able to do because I was so busy working. And so now you've got to begin to focus and meditate on what it feels like to be retired and just begin to think about it every day. What would I do? I don't even have to get up early because I'm retired retired. I can get up when I choose to. Oh, I don't have to go into an office. I don't have to move my car if I don't choose to. I'm retired. Oh, I think I might go and spend the week with my relatives that live 3 states over. Oh, I can do that because I'm retired. So think about that, meditate on it, and watch it manifest in your life. And so, maybe you are hoping to transition from being a student teacher to being maybe an administrator at the school. And so, hey, you've got to meditate on that. You got to think about it and watch it come to pass in your life. And so I want you to begin to meditate and begin to focus and begin to trust God and even tell God about it. Now, let me say this. I believe that the meditation and thinking about it is different from you praying about it. Okay. So when you pray about it, that's you having a conversation with God about it. That's you saying, God, this is what I would like to have. God, this is what I'm asking that you release to me. God, this is what I need you to do. God, this is what I need you to move around for me. God, this is how I need this to manifest and show up. God, this is what I've been looking for and I've been praying about for years, and I'm still waiting and believing and trusting and hoping that you're going to bring it to pass. God, I'm praying and I'm standing steadfast, unmovable, and I just need you to do it for me. Okay. So that's you praying about it. You thinking about it and meditating on it is totally different, because now this is you and your mind. This is you and your internal spirit. This is you and how you can focus on something the entire day and watch it come to pass. Now, let me say this. I'm not going to say that just because you focus on something for one day that it's going to come to pass the next. Okay. Somebody don't try to trap me in that. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying that we have to think about things that we desire. When you look at the law of attraction, if you desire to have a better car, you may want to continue to think about that nicer car that you desire and attract that car to yourself. If you desire to have, let's say, a house, because now you're living in a condo or you live in an apartment and you want a house, a 3, 4, 5 bedroom house with a garage in the backyard and the front yard, then you got to think about that and put some things out in the atmosphere that would attract that to you. If you want a higher paying job and you want to raise even on the current job that you're on, think about what could happen if you had more money and the things that you could do, and just begin to see yourself with those things, or see yourself doing those things, and attract that higher pay to yourself. Okay. And so we've got to deal with the law of attraction, because some of us have been attracting some things that have not been good to us. Can anybody say amen? Some of us have thought about all of our problems, and so problems continue to come. Some of us have thought about how we don't have money to pay the bills, and we have to then not have money to pay the bills because that's what we continue to think about. Some of us have thought about how bad things are in our neighborhood, and so things continue to be bad because that's what you think about. And so, we've got to turn some of those things around. And sometimes, I remember some years ago when they talked about, when they told us not to call the young children bad, they just said, say that they're busy. And so I always went with that, because I always said, I didn't want to put on a child that child was bad. And so now if you or anybody that always says he's so bad, she's so bad, and she's a terror, and he's a nightmare, well, you're speaking that out, and you're going to attract that back. So that child's behavior is going to continue to be a terror. It's going to continue to be a nightmare. And so what are you attracting on today? And so that's why I'm saying what you think about, you bring about. And so let us shift what we're thinking about and shift our thoughts, shift our mind, and see how we can bring about some different things. I just need us to make sure that we are thinking about the things that we really desire, the things that we really want to see manifest, the things that we really are hoping that will manifest and show up in our lives. And so I just believe that if you would think about some positive things on today, Think about maybe teaching in a new level. Think about volunteering in some places. Think about, yes, going on some vacations, and think about resting. Some people haven't even rested. Think about going to another level in your business, going to another level in your ministry, going to another level in your relationships. And so some people, sometimes their thoughts are, I always get somebody who's got all of these problems. I always get somebody who is violent. I always get, well, are you attracting somebody who's always violent? Are you attracting somebody who always has problems? What are you attracting? And so, we've got to do some work ourselves, and we've got to look at what are we putting out, and then what we put out is going to determine what we get back. And so again, what you think about, you bring about. So let's change our thoughts. Let's move to a different channel, and let's see how we can begin to manifest some things that will bless our lives, and not only us, but those around us. All right, so let us have our prayer on today. Gracious, kind, holy God, the God of manifestation. God, we just thank you for today. We thank you for all of the days that are behind us, and we thank you for all of the days that are ahead. God, I just thank you for the fact that we can meditate on some things, and those things will come to pass. God, I ask that you would bless your people, oh God, as they begin to focus and begin to center themselves, and even center themselves on you. God, I ask that you would do what no other power can do. God, I just thank you for your grace, your mercy, and your power divine. God, I ask that you would just, God, open up the windows of heaven and pour them out blessings they won't have room enough to receive. God, and I ask that as they begin to focus and begin to meditate and begin to keep their minds on certain things, that you would allow them to see you moving on their behalf, and you would allow them to feel your power and feel your presence right where they are. And I ask, God, that you might answer some of their requests, oh God, and their petitions. God, this is my prayer. I lift to you. Amen and thank God. All right, well, today, again, what you think about, you bring about. So be careful with the thoughts that are running through your mind on today.